guys, welcome back to The Gray Print. I'm Amanda.
I'm Sadie.
I'm Rick.
So guys, how was your week? Anything special? Anything new happen?
I mean, it just started, so no. Actually, what did I do this weekend? I went to a color theme party, so that was pretty cool. Like, everyone picked a color, and we had to, like, have a tray.
I meant to ask you how that went.
Yeah, it was, like, assorted. It was so hard to find purple shit, like, looking for snacks that are purple.
That's so cute. So what, like everyone just came in a different color?
Mm-hmm. So it was for my friend's sister's birthday, but she didn't know it was for her. So she just thought it was like a color theme party, but it was like a surprise birthday.
That's
for her.
so cute.
It was. And like I should have came in my purple wig. Like I looked amazing.
But you didn't wear it?
No, I
Oh,
wore
you
can
should
it.
have
tell
came
you-
here.
No, I should have
Okay,
came
gotcha.
here.
I
Like
could tell you
wanna
were
wear
very
it.
much like embodying it.
Oh, I had like a purple jumpsuit and everything. I told my boyfriend like I'm gonna pull up to your birthday.
Who was
with
that
this
bitch
wig.
with the purple hair and Danny Phantom?
I don't know. But here's this bitch.
Aw, you look so pretty.
Right?
Show the camera.
I'm dead.
Purple is for me, so I like it.
Yeah, that's super cute.
What about you?
I mean, I've been running around like a little whore, doing not whore things, but
lies.
I got my new job, my new gig that I told you about. Very excited,
Nice.
getting that underway and whatnot. And now I'm a little sicky poo, so
Why do you have the
You know.
glasses?
Oh.
because I'm a little sicky poo.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh,
Matt.
so
What did I do this weekend? I stood home all weekend. Oh, I was painting. I like painted my whole room. I painted inside my closet. That was cool. I got two new puppies.
You got puppies?
I got puppies.
I thought you didn't like the fucking dogs you had.
I know.
Right.
I don't. That's why I got my own.
So you added two more to the fucking collection.
Yeah.
So now I have 4 dogs.
What a zoo you got here.
Wow.
I have 4 dogs. No, but I just got 2 purebred Yorkies. They're so tiny.
Yorkies are cute.
They fit in my hand. Like they're
Wouldn't catch me dead walking one, but they're
No,
cute.
they're
They are
so
cute.
cute. Yeah, I got a boy and a girl. One is named Neo from the Matrix.
Neo
Neo
from
from the Matrix.
from the Matrix.
Yeah.
I'm thinking the singer.
No,
That's what I'm getting.
No, it's Neo.
Oh.
Neo.
Okay.
And then the girl is
Excuse us.
named Sia because like her hair's in front of her
Oh.
eyes. It's like so cute. Sia.
All right.
But yeah, I got
All
2 new
right.
puppies.
Fun.
Wow.
It's a good time.
Good. I'm glad we're all caught up.
Yeah.
I haven't seen you in a minute.
It's a fact. What are we talking about?
So this week, we are going to be discussing. Oh, how do you feel about having multiple friend groups and I guess like growing apart from certain friendships?
Okay. Multiple friend groups. How do you feel about them?
Yeah, like how do you like? Do you ever feel like that you should keep like your friend group separate? Are you cool with like introducing friend groups to each other, like
I
different
know.
friend groups?
In conversations that we've had, I know you're heavy on that. You don't like
Yeah.
You don't like
kind
mingling.
of mingling them together. See, I've never had an issue personally. I never had an issue mingling like my friends together because I'm like, first off, I don't feel like I have that many friends, especially
You
at this
don't.
point. It's just kind of like,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, I have a lot of acquaintances, but I don't throw that word around.
Yeah.
People are very willy nilly with that word.
What?
Friends.
You know, almost like to me, I look at that word the same way as I look like I love you. You know,
Yeah.
like it's
I see
like
that.
I'm not just going around. That's my friend. No, no, that's you know. With that being said, the friends that I do have, like I feel like I keep good company. So I like to, you know, if I'm doing something with like, you know, I don't know, David, like, you know, and we're over here chilling at the bar, like I'll call up Amanda, be like, Amanda, like come like, you know, join us and like I might hit you up or I'll hit up you know, and how many
Yeah.
times has happened a thing where like I'm with my friends and like I just
Yes.
incorporate other
Yeah,
people
you lump people
because I
together.
feel as if a couple things. One, I feel like my friends are cool enough that you could do that, right? And it's, you know, just effortless and it's fun. It's a fun night. Secondly, I feel like I have the ability to orchestrate it, right? Like, let's say it's the first time that you've met my friend. All right, no problem. We're gonna have a good time. You know, it's not gonna be awkward. You know, if I felt like I had awkward, I probably would not be so.
You don't feel like there's like different vibes with different friends
There's different vibes.
that
with
maybe
different
don't
friends.
mesh with other friends that you have?
I feel like that about my friends' friends. I'm like, how are you friends with
I
that
don't
person?
see.
Yeah, I get that.
You know?
I see what you're saying, but you know what? I feel like with me there, I feel like
Like you're the
I
glue?
bring it all together.
Yeah,
you
okay.
know. Maybe
mean,
I'm
it-
just narcissistic, but I
Oh my god.
I
No,
just
I mean
feel
it depends on the setting because I like my main friend group is my cousins, and then like you've hung out with my family, so like
Yeah.
I kind of know who would vibe with who better. You know what I mean? Like I don't know.
yeah.
But then like I've been to a get together of one of my friends, and some of her friends were there, and they were just fucking boring. I was just
Yeah,
like,
I don't-
"Ugh, this is weird.
I don't have that. Like you guys are probably the most boring friends that I
Are you fucking kidding
that
me?
I have, and I say that with the most love. Besides that, like I really like my friends are. It's funny. One thing that I constantly says this all the time. It's funny because I get it with females that I'm dating. It's like your friends like really kind of embody you. You know, they kind of just like it's. You could tell they're your friends because we're just a good time,
You think we're boring?
especially when we.
Yeah, and then like
That's what we're stuck on.
yeah, no,
That's
I'm
what we're
not
stuck
like
on.
I don't
Yeah.
even care what you just said next.
Yeah, yeah.
And like let's be clear, none of the girls you dated ever liked me, so
Like,
I don't
well,
give a shit.
I mean, that would be your rest. Like, fucking, you know? Intimidating.
I feel
It's the size of my head.
I feel totally different. Like
I know you do.
I do. I don't know. I don't like when my worlds are colliding.
You
Yes.
always, and you know, that's always the expression she
Yes.
uses. My worlds are
My
colliding.
worlds, I don't.
That is so
Why?
dramatic.
You're killing independent Amanda. like I don't.
Well, you
Yeah.
want to be secretive with your friends?
It's not about that, but I genuinely do feel like I have different types of relationships with different people. Like, okay, so like when
I get that.
yeah, and I could totally see some of my friends not getting along with other friends of mine. Like two people that have very strong personalities that are completely opposite from one another, but like I just so happen to will be like I'll be able to get along with both of them, but they won't get along with each other.
I feel
Like I
you-
just know
Wait
it.
a
I
minute,
get
wait
what
a
you're
minute,
sa-
wait a minute, hold on. Who are we talking about? Me and who else?
Not you. I feel like you're very
Bitchy.
no. Okay, no, but Ricky is a good example. I feel like there are some people that I'm cool with that like would, and I'm cool with you too, but like wouldn't vibe with you.
They wouldn't vibe with me.
I
No.
feel like yeah, like you.
How do you not vibe with me? Who are these people?
But it's
It's
just,
her worlds colliding.
yeah,
Yeah.
like
I want you to
it's
know.
just
Why?
I don't
what do
need
you
that.
think? Let's fucking have fun here.
All right, go.
What do you think would be so?
Okay, so
what would clash? What would be? Would it
Well,
be?
you know what? Because you're very loud for some.
You're so
people.
fucking theatrical.
Yeah, like everything's
Theatrical.
animated. Like you can't
Theatrical.
just tell a normal story. You're like, so
Yeah.
this bitch.
No, like, but like I like. I feel like
it's
you
the
just.
misogyny for me.
It's the misogyny for me.
Oh wow!
there we
Wow.
are.
Like I don't know how to put
Huh.
it nicely, but you're a very strong presence.
You're a strong,
yeah,
independent
yeah. What's wrong with
man.
that? What's wrong with being a strong presence?
But there are other kinds of strong presences.
I feel like what you're saying is you have some pussy friends.
No,
Like I feel like in layman's terms, that's kind of what we're
I
headed
feel
to.
like sometimes like the shit that we'll find funny or whatever, like you'll be saying some like out of pocket shit and like we'll find it funny, whatever. But I know that there's like other friends of mine that
Offended.
that would look at you
Ugh.
like,
That's just ghastly.
yeah, and then you would respond that way.
Oh yeah. You know what? Because I remember we had a get together and I had to warn you. I'm like, okay, don't say anything offensive because these people are a certain way.
Where was this? When was this?
Stop.
Was this recent?
Yes.
I don't recall.
Was
that.
I there?
Yeah, you know what? This episode might just be exposing that I have shitty friends because all you guys are trying to do is fucking, dim my shine.
I don't think that's how that goes.
Could you be a little less ¿Cómo se dice you?
You.
What?
No, all I said
What
was
the
just don't
fuck?
say something offensive because
Oh, please. Everyone gets offended over every little thing. Now stop being so...
but like what you say though.
Here's... Damn. I forgot where I wanted to go because I'll get back to it anyways. But it's funny where you're going with this. See, I think... Let's start here. I think you... Correct me if I'm wrong. Are a little bit more loose with the term friends than I am per se. So like when I say friends, like there's really I'm talking about like maybe a nucleus of 8 people.
Okay.
8 to 10 people that I would say like friends. Outside of that, it's like the second tier, you know? And then you got like your acquaintances. Like I don't have 30 friends, you know? So it's very easy for me to get 8 to, let's say 8 to 12. 8 to 12 people that I, you know, there's nobody in there in my friend group that I'm like is unbearable or like I would be embarrassed by or like I would be like have to coddle them along or because they'll be offended. I don't have anyone like that. So it's easy for me to go ahead and easily incorporate my friends together, you know,
Right.
especially with me being the glue piece.
You ever had like, okay, like let's say we're having a get together and such brings their friend. I just see it as like you just came into like season 5. Like this is already established.
I mean, but like, I could do. I don't know. I feel like I could do that. I mean, let's call it what it is. You guys, how many times have you guys been around my friends? I feel like you guys are friends with most, if not all, of my friends.
Yeah.
Because that's a thing for me.
Yeah.
I bring my friends around. Hey, I'm at the crib. Oh, I'm over here with this one. Oh, pull up. You know what I mean? So you guys have met
Yeah.
the people that mean something to me in my, with the exception of maybe like 2 or 3, like.
Who doesn't mean anything
You know,
to you?
no, I'm saying like with the exception of like 2 or 3 that you guys haven't.
Oh.
You guys have put, like there's no secrets like that friend that you know that you hear about all the time but you never met. I mean, there's a couple there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
I mean, if that was the case, I feel like the friends that never really met other friends is like because they don't pull up or like something always comes up on their end.
yeah, you know, like
know
I
what I
have
mean?
I have like a really good friend of like 25 years. We grew. Actually, it's funny because when I met her in kindergarten, and I was getting bullied, you know, and like the other kid, like there was like a couple of kids that like, you know, I don't know, I guess they didn't like my socks, and so like, you know, they're like bullying me and shit. And she came in, she's like, "Hey, that's my friend," and like from that point, yeah, you know who you are. And so
That's so cute.
and so,
Good looking out.
Yeah, I love her to death. Shout out Danielle, my friend Danielle. And so, yeah, from that point moving forward, we just became friends at like 4 years old. And funny thing
So,
is, what?
Is she really your friend or did she feel the need to protect you? I'm kidding.
A little bit of both. Because to this day, she still finds the need, you know, because
that's cute.
very much, you know, I am the outlandish friend,
Yeah.
and she is more of like the like. It's funny because I feel like if you met us both, you would not think that we are as good friends as we are because we are completely different. She is more mild-mannered. She is more, you know, just let's say proper, and I'm me, you know. So it's funny in that regard, but that's, for example, that's why I would easily be able to bring my friend Danielle in the party, like, and you know, even with her being more mild-mannered, more, like. Yeah, come on, Danielle. Like, come, you know,
Yeah.
with my lunatic friends, and like we would have a good time. Like, but that's me. That's me. I know, like, I don't really know your stance on that, actually.
Me?
Yeah, because I know Amanda's like heavy on like I don't know. I don't really like to mix Luther with Henry, and, you know, and like Sabrina gets weird when she's around. Like, you know, like so, like you. I don't know. I feel like
mean, I don't
I've never
mind
met
it.
your bitchy friends.
I am the bitchy friend.
I know.
You've met me.
I've met her bitchy friends. Sorry.
Wait, who?
Yeah.
No. They're
Yeah.
great.
I want to know who's bitchier than me.
I mean,
but anyway.
no,
but
say you trying to put me on.
I feel like
I'm not gonna respond to
wait,
that.
no, I'm just like I was in the middle of my thought and you just said that, so I'm like, what the fuck? No, but I feel like I mainly hang out with my cousins or just like a group of my girls, and the friends that I've had is since like high school. until this day, we're still very close friends. Like, we'll link up, have dinner every once in a while.
Uh-huh.
Most of us have kids, so we do kid shit.
Valentine's Day, naturally.
Valentine's Day.
Right.
Uh-huh.
You know,
Sad.
so you're so fucking annoying. But like, I intermix my friend group because I feel like
You're mixy.
I'm not mixy.
Little mixologist with your friends now.
No, but I know like who would get along. So, and it depends on like what we're doing. Like if we're having brunch, I'm gonna have Amanda there. I'll have Karina, my cousin JC. Like
Yeah.
just
And
everyone I know
you
that's
don't
having
when
a
you
good
don't
time.
think it's gonna be anything weird.
No,
Like,
because everyone's there to have fun and have a good time and just enjoy
Yeah.
themselves.
I mean, I've introduced you to a few of my friends before, but
I've met a few of your friends before.
yeah.
As outrageous as you deem me to be.
I mean, you probably just met other friends of mine who I also deemed outrageous.
Oh, so you're like, oh, perfect fit.
Yeah.
He could handle him.
Quite literally. But
Pause.
but there's like, okay, so for example, like, so I have like my Long Island land, and
Oh
my-
yeah, I've met your Long Island friends. They're cool.
and that's like sacred to me. Like, I remember, I swear, it's weird, but I remember growing up, like, I have family that moved to Long Island, and I was very young, and I would spend the weekends over there because my two favorite cousins lived out there, and all of their friends were, like, they had that house that, like, all the friends would go to.
Yeah.
Like, it was just the chill house.
Yeah.
And at any given time, there was at least like 6 of us in the house, just like hanging out, freaking. And I just grew up that way. Even till this day, like sometimes like I'll go with them like on camping trips and shit. And for me, that's like my happy place. Like that is, it's sacred to me. So I don't just, like it's something about like I don't just like bring friends over there. I remember having this thing. I mean, it's slightly off topic, but like that was the place where like if I was dating someone new, if we reached a certain point in our relationship, I would like bring them to Long
That was
Island.
like meeting mom.
Yeah, like it was like more important than meeting my parents. Like I would bring them to Long Island to hang out with my
Let's hope
cousins
they're not watching this episode.
and friends. No, and like if you didn't vibe with us, like there's no way it's gonna last. Like if you can't fit in with like the jokey
So that was your
jokes
litmus
and-
test.
Well, yeah, 100%. And I
Okay.
feel like
Well, I relate to that.
yeah,
My
completely.
friends are my litmus test.
Right.
If you can't vibe with my friends,
exactly.
granted, the
Yeah.
bitchy ones, it's a toss up.
So I feel like, but with friends, like, it's gonna take a lot for me to introduce you to like my favorite place to be with like my favorite people. Like I
Yeah.
feel like it's something you almost have to earn. Like you don't just
No,
get
I feel
immediate like you don't get immediate
I feel that.
access.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there's like certain
Yeah,
levels. It's
yeah.
like
Exactly.
That I could respect. I mean, now you're talking about. I mean, that's an interesting kind of because it's like you're talking about, when you're dating someone and like how the pedestal that you hold a certain group or certain friends, that you hold them to. So
Exactly.
for me, I get that because I have that same we've talked about this in previous episodes. I would say meeting my friends is more it's kind of more of a big deal than meeting first off, to be honest, there aren't too many women that have met my family because I come from, as my sister and brother are well aware,
my
quite
God.
quite an interesting background to say the least. But so yeah, you try to like not scare them away too fast.
Oh,
But like the
stop
friends
it.
is like a big deal. That's
It
a big
is.
deal because these are my people. These people could tell you more about me than anybody else. They know how my heart beats. They know what matters, what I think.
it's
So
your chosen family.
yeah,
yes, and
and then your friends can like feel out the person you're with.
and I very much value their opinions.
But I feel like sorry, I don't mean to cut you, but I feel like there have been times where I did bring a friend to Long Island to come and chill with like me and all my friends and stuff, and like it just didn't mesh well. Like they weren't valid, and it's like
you never brought me to Long Island. You ever got
She
young
brought
to
me.
Long Island?
I did.
yeah, I brought her to a pool party.
Are you
I've been to a
embarrassing
few.
me? You're embarrassing me, aren't you?
I've been to a few get-togethers.
Yeah. No, I wouldn't say
You're not
I wouldn't
valid.
say
Look
I'm
at you. You're
embarrassed.
stuttering.
No, okay. I wouldn't say I'm embarrassed to bring you, but I feel like your mouth is crazy.
Yeah, you might offend somebody.
I feel like, yeah, like it would be a thing that I feel like that'd be my biggest thing. Like you might offend someone.
But like we know you're
I feel
joking.
like you don't want
but-
my gray print to
No,
be
no.
the topic of conversation at the pool
Like
party.
we know you're joking, but that person doesn't know that you joke a certain way.
Okay, well, let them find out.
Like, well, tune in.
You know, if they don't know, then I guess you're not watching the podcast, are you? How supportive of a friend is this person?
Nah, you want to come? You could come. Well, you're gonna be tested.
Tested. I do the testing. Here's my question on the whole topic of, acquaintances and friends and whatnot. See, I feel like at this point, right? Like, are you kind of two-parted here? Your friends, right? Are you locked in? Like, do you feel like as if like you have these long-term relationships that you must, kind of retain?
What do you mean?
Like, let's say you have a friendship of 10 years, 15 years, and you're like, even though you kind of feel like you both have outgrown each other in some ways,
No.
No.
you still kind of,
No, I don't keep
that's
people
my
around.
friend.
No.
Oh,
You know?
I was saying it the other way. Like, yeah, like those. I feel like I wouldn't let those friendships just go.
No, I'm saying like I
Because
don't keep
of the
certain
tenure.
people.
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like I don't keep certain people around if I felt like we've been outgrowing each other. Like there'll be a conversation, but whoever I have in my life is pretty much locked in. Like that's it.
Well, they're locked in. Then it sounds like you're with Amanda then.
No, but I mean like along the way there's people that I dropped.
No, like, no, like someone that you have a lot of history with.
Did I misunderstand?
Did I not understand the question?
No, I've ran people over with the bus. Like, no, you could get left behind. Like, what? No.
Wow.
What I'm saying.
Awkward.
What I'm saying, I mean, like, what I'm saying is like, you have people that you have long friendships with, but like maybe you're not as tight with them as you once were.
Oh yeah.
Like for me, like if I see that you like have chose a different path in life, and it's one that like it's not,
Agreeing with yours.
yeah, like I have had to separate myself from those friendships.
I mean, it
And I
depends. Like,
do-
have you become a fucking junkie? Then it's like, bye.
Yeah, but even not to those extremes, right? Maybe
Yeah, I
there's,
feel like you should probably still help them.
like.
Sorry.
Like maybe it's just like I don't really like the person that you're becoming.
Yeah.
And I feel like morally, I don't find you to be like we're not in sync.
Yeah.
And you would feel that way even after being friends with this, like good friends with this person for like 10 plus years.
Absolutely, I have.
And then
I have.
all of a sudden they switched up and you
I
were
have.
just like done.
I have,
Yeah.
yes, I have
Really?
because I do believe.
Can
and
you
people
can you
don't-
give an example of like the circumstances?
Yes.
That led to that.
Yes,
choice?
I can.
Oh, I could too.
But first things first, I feel like people have this thing of focusing so much on that tenure, and kind of making that you're latched on to that friendship or whatever, even relationships, you're latched on to that because of the tenure. To me, like I don't believe that everyone that's put in your life is there to stay. There's plenty of people that are put in your life for a certain amount of time, and they're put in your life for lessons or experiences, and you have to be able to know that and move on. You can't drag everyone along for the ride. They're not meant to come along. So I have no problem with being able to be like, I had great experiences, great, just time with this person, memories and whatnot, but that's not, it doesn't apply to my life today. We don't gel, we don't mix.
So
Like,
it's not exact. So
they're not growing with me.
Okay.
We're not growing together.
So is it more
We're
that you
going-
feel that the person you're describing like isn't progressing, or it's just you
It
guys
could-
are going in two different directions?
Most cases, in my experience, it's that. I feel like I'm trying to go this way,
and they're
and this
like,
person's either trying to stay that or
Or
nosedive.
okay.
And I'm like,
well,
get off me.
I can understand that, and I feel like anyone with like a level head would be able to, because I feel like Like
I don't care if we have 10
like
years.
people will bring you down if you allow them to. Even your closest fucking friends.
Yeah.
You know?
But I feel like it has to deal with their mentality as well. Like, I don't care how long we've been friends. If you're still stuck thinking a certain way, and I'm like, yo, that's fucked up. Like, I'm happy that the friends I have will check me on my shit. And we're friends enough.
No, I will.
Yeah. We're friends enough where I could check them.
Yeah.
And then, like, it doesn't get taken personal.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's so important to have because you'll see a group of people that you could tell, like, they just enable each other. Like, that person's doing some bullshit.
Yeah.
Oh, and you're
But-
like hyping it up.
But
Yeah.
because oftentimes though, like that's that fake shit. That's
Yeah.
that fake shit where it's like, you know, because you know it's detrimental to that person, and maybe you're not content with the way your life is going.
Right.
So because you're not content with the way your life's going, it's like, yeah, be a bum bitch with me. You know?
Yeah.
Yes.
Like
Hold on, sorry guys. I'm adding parking time because a bitch cannot afford these tickets. My God.
is
So
that-
fucking crazy.
that's a fact. Over here too, you come out with a boot.
Now I feel relieved.
But
Wasn't being
you know what I'm
rude.
saying? So what I'm saying is like yeah, there are definitely friends that I have noticed that. And to your example, could I provide you with one? Yeah, I definitely had I had a best friend, you know of which, back in the day. We were like, that was my bro, you know? And it's like I started seeing strange things, particularly with the way he would move with me, but also the way he moves with women.
Oh.
And it was just very, without
Oh, I
getting
was
into
thinking
detail,
a different person.
without getting into detail, it was very sketchy and very just gross, you know, just unbecoming. And so because of that, I like it would be you know, that's my friend. I'm a big believer, and you are who you hang out with, you know.
Well-
Yeah.
So just by association, people will look at me like,
Well, you're not mentioning the name, but like, could you describe like what behavior are you referring to?
just that creepy behavior that some men might engage in with women, you know.
Okay.
And it was just unsavory, you know, just creepy, unsavory behavior.
So it
that,
became like a situation where
you're-
it's like I don't want to be associated.
you're
with
making
you.
women uncomfortable, and like they're coming to me like, you know,
Is this
that's
your
your
boy?"
boy, you know. And I'm like, no, my guy wouldn't do that. But it's like, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, how they're not all lying,
Yeah.
you know, like
Whose man's is this?
so.
Literally.
Yeah, it just became, I wanted to distance myself from that. And then, you know, people show you, they show you, you know, their ways. And it became like a situation where like, you know, I'd hear some bashing on me to try
Yeah.
to prop yourself up.
Oh nah.
You know,
You know
so
what's
it's like,
crazy? Like
okay.
to this
Yeah.
day, and I wouldn't know this information if it wasn't for a mutual friend that me and this person that I don't speak to anymore have.
Uh-huh.
And it's just like funny to me that like there's people bonding over not liking a certain person. I'm like, that's corny as fuck.
Oh, you've
Like, you're-
definitely
you're-
bonded over not liking a person.
Like you're having brunch talking about me. That's embarrassing. It's giving Haley.
Stop.
Sadie cat. Sadie be like, you hate that bitch too? Come have a beer.
I'm
Please.
just like, what? No, but like, you know what I'm talking about. It's
No,
like
yeah. Yeah, I mean,
the
that's,
person I've grown apart with, I'm just like, yo, I don't know shit about you to even think what's going on with you.
yeah,
And
yeah.
to hear that my name is brought up in a conversation with people I don't even fucking talk to, it's crazy to me.
Yeah, I mean,
And it's sad because it's like, this is a person I fucking valued. Like, I loved this friend of mine.
yeah.
And it's like, damn, like, I can't even look at you and think that, like, we were ever cool.
Yeah.
And then it's like, not even anything happened directly with me and this friend, but because something else happened between me and someone mutual, it was like, okay, join the bandwagon on that person having an issue with me. But then you look stupid because when that person told a whole other group of people, like, oh, don't fuck with Sadie, this, and that, you're the only one that listened. Everyone else was like, nah, that's between you and her. Like, whatever. So it's just like, you look stupid.
This shit's a whole novella.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
fuck
holy
it.
shit.
You,
Holy shit. I feel like my brain just twisted in
I,
a knot.
I
mean,
want to
like-
see the
No, but like, you know
I
what
want
I'm
to see the
talking
clip
about.
later
I'm
with
just
just
not,
like the calculations going over fucking Amanda's
you
head.
know what I'm talking about. I'm just not mentioning names.
No, yeah.
Yeah, so it's like, it's
But it's like when
stupid.
one person that you had a falling out with tries to pit your whole friend group against you.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
It's corny.
Yeah, it's corny, but like, and I've been that friend to tell you, like, who gives a fuck? If your friends know who you are,
Yeah.
right? Like, why, like,
But that's a good test to see like who your real friends
That's
are
right.
still gonna fuck with you the same
I'm
way
not
that they
concerned
did
about
from day
that.
one.
But that's my point. Is like I don't give a fuck who didn't. I guess I don't know what's the better term to say. I don't know. I feel like I didn't care as to who I fell out with when that certain situation was happening because I'm just like I'm gonna do what I want, whether you like it or not.
do what you want when you pump.
You ever had some shit though where like you introduce two friends to each other and then they start hanging out without you?
Yeah.
That shit is
See,
fucking
that's
terrible.
what you're worried about. That's the shit you're worried about.
What do you
feel-
mean?
I feel like Amanda's biggest fear would be,
Oh, like
FOMO.
that's,
I
that's
introduced
why
you
I
to-
don't want you
and now
guys,
you-
my
because-
worlds
Yeah.
to collide.
that's right.
Oh yeah. 'cause
That's right. And you
you
can't
know,
even
like,
sit
yeah,
here.
like,
You
what's
cannot even
FOMO?
sit here and tell me that.
You
yeah,
get
hell
FOMO.
yeah, I
Because
get
she
FOMO.
would be like,
I would be
"Excuse-"
tight. I'd be like, yo, what the fuck? Y'all both phony as hell. Like, where the fuck was my invite?
I would have no problem with that. Actually, as a matter of fact, I've had plenty of occasions
Actually,
like that.
sometimes I hang out with your friends without you.
yeah. So do I.
Like, to me, honestly, that makes me happy because like that means I'm hanging out with people. Like, I feel like I take a lot of pride in the people that I have in my life because I feel like I keep good company. I keep good company. The people that are in my life, especially my closest circle, they fill me. They're insightful. They fill me with joy. You know,
Ayo.
they. Jesus Christ, they. You know, we
You're just
grow
out here
to-
getting filled.
Yo. We grow together. But
I bet you do.
you know what? Point being is, you know, I have people that like we're
I
seeing
want-
each other progress.
I want my friends.
And it's lit
fill
to
me.
see that. Yeah, I'm sure you do. You sick fuck. I think it's cool seeing, you know, like I have friends that we've seen each other fucking down and out. My friends have seen me with not a pot to piss in. I'm stretching $20 for a week and a half. I'm eating eggs and tuna. My farts smell like fucking death. Like, you know, like my friends have seen me struggling. And then like you see, and I vice versa. I've seen some of my friends really struggling. And you see where we're going, where we're headed. It's just like, you're so, that person, there's, you know what I mean? You don't, anybody else, they see me, they're like, oh, maybe he's doing well. He's, you know, fed with a silver spoon in his mouth. That's, people don't know
But I feel
the
like
trials and tribulations like
Behind
those
everything.
people that come up with you.
But I feel like the same way that you went into detail about how you don't just consider anyone and everyone your friend, I would
Yeah.
think that the people you are considering your real friends would see you at your worst and at your best. They see you when it's not that pretty, like,
Yeah.
and nothing has changed. Like, those people are still stable as hell in your life.
Those are my rocks. Those are my
Exactly.
rocks. But because you see that, there's a realness to that friendship
Yeah.
that, you know, to me, that's like, I don't see how those bonds, I mean, if they were to break, they break. But it brings me closer together with those friends because we've seen each other struggle and we're also seeing each other
Yeah.
Yeah.
get established. And it's really cool. I'm at the point in my life where I'm starting to see my friends grow with me.
Right.
And the big things happening in my friends group that I'm excited for us, you know, for myself, for my friend. It's like, it's dope.
You know what's
because
crazy?
You
Like,
work hard.
One of my friends, I don't know, it's funny because I've always told her, I was like, I don't like the people you hang out with. Like, this isn't you. But it's like a lot of the people she meets is like people that she's worked with. It's like more business association more than anything. But being
Yeah.
that's like her main field, that's who she surrounds herself with. I went out to like a get together that everyone was having, and I'm like, I texted her, I'm like, I'm bored as shit. Like, your friends are fucking boring. Like, I'd rather just you and I go to dinner one night. Like, don't invite me to this.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, no.
Couldn't sugarcoat it for the girl, huh?
I couldn't. And then, like, I tried, like, you know, mingling. Because who's going to be standoffish at a get together? That's dumb. So I'm just like, you just feel the weird vibes. It's just like.
Yeah, why am I wasting my time being
Yeah,
around
but
this?
that's how
Yeah,
I
I feel
felt.
like I haven't been in a situation like that so much.
I was just begging her. I'm like, please don't invite me.
My friends are lit. Shout out to my friends, yo. Like, dead ass. If you get a room full of my people, we're having a good night. We always have. We always have. I also we could be 40 with kids. Put them in the corner. Put them in the playpen. we're gonna have a fucking ball. Like, you know, y'all know that though. You guys have seen enough of my people.
I will say that before, like when I brought up, like, have you ever been worried or whatever, or like, have you ever introduced two friends to each other and then they start hanging out without you? I feel like when I was younger, that was definitely like a thing with me, and it was just because like I remember I don't really think it had happened to me, but I remember seeing it happen to a friend of mine.
Oh no, I'm not gonna be that bitch. Not gonna take my friend.
No, where I was, and like I felt bad for her because it was like, you know, she had this friend, and like I think she ended up like bringing that friend around her family, and then that friend or whatever of hers ended up hitting it off with like one of her cousins or something, like two girls, and completely ended up like leaving this girl out of everything and just like kind of left her on the back burner, like, and it was over. Like she wouldn't invite her to anything. It was
God.
Yeah, like it was fucked up, and I remember feeling for her. So that was definitely a thing in the past. But I will say, like, now that I've gotten older, and not that long ago, there was this girl that I had met on a boat like at this boat party that I went to over the summer, like a few summers ago. And me and her, like, we really hit it off. And then recently she told me how she was moving to Florida. And before she left, I thought this was the cutest freaking thing. She ended up bringing me around her best friend, like, that lived here in New York. And she, like, made us hang out, and me and the girl ended up, like, really hitting it off. And so my friend ended up, like, moving to Florida, but now me and her best friend...
You stole her friend. You fucking hypocrite.
No, but she introduced us for that exact reason, where it's like, you guys will totally like each other. You guys can hang out. Like, I'm leaving now, but like, you know, like.
but here's your new toy.
No, but like lean on each other and shit. And it was like me and her like ended up like really hitting it off. And I thought that was the cutest thing in the world. Like,
what a gesture.
Who would you leave me with?
Right?
You were leaving.
Who would I? No, but low key, I feel like Tiffany kind of did that with us too. Like,
shout out to Tiff.
Yeah. Tiffany. No, but low key, like she moved to Florida too,
yeah.
and right before she did, she like made sure that the two of us had like.
I don't think that was her intention.
Not made sure, but like we hit it off.
Before
like right
I go.
before she left.
Yeah.
And after that, it was kind of like
inseparable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah, I feel like, just in general, I feel like women are more territorial over their friends, almost like they're men. Like as my like.
Not really.
My boys, like, they're for the streets. Have them. Like, they're great men. You know what I mean? Like, I think, like, why should they just be my friend? And you know, at the end of the day, you know where your friendship stands. So I feel confident, like, yo, I pick up the phone. They know, hey, they pick up the phone. I'm there. They're there. You know what I mean? It's my gang.
And that's
my
another
gang.
thing, too. Like, I feel like the test of friendship is those friends that don't just party it up with you, but come to actual, like, life events and big milestones in your life.
Yeah.
So that also determines the friendship as well. Not just like, oh yeah, I party with this one, I chill with that one.
The fuck?
whatever.
I mean, let's
like, are we
put it in context. We're all damn near 30.
Yeah.
The fuck? Who talking about? I don't care if you party with me.
No, but like, are
feed
we-
my brain, please. I hate
Are
the
we
brain
into
dead friends.
like making new friends at this point in time?
God,
I'm not. I don't like getting to know people.
yeah.
I'm not completely opposed to it. Like, I feel like it's different.
I
now
feel like
that
I'm a
you're older.
complex individual. So, you
It's
know.
either you're gonna like me or you don't, and if you don't, then I don't care. You know, like I already have my tribe of people that I love. So
Okay.
my coven.
Right?
Nah, like like I said, I'd say, you know, everywhere I go, I do, you know, people gravitate and whatnot. And I talk to like acquaintances. I have a lot of acquaintances.
Yeah, for sure.
A lot of people that like I could pull up to a bar. Oh shit, Rick, yo, like da, 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 we have a shot. We're talking.
Yeah.
We're talking about life and whatnot. But like I said, me personally, that's not a word. I hate when people throw that word around. My friend, my friend, my friend. That bitch is not your friend.
Yeah.
Oh, it's one of my biggest pet peeves in dating. Me and my friend, that's not your friend, hun. She's in my DMs. That's not your
Shit.
friend. it's not your friend. Like,
That's
oh,
wild.
throw that little F word around too loosely. Anyways, that's a wrap on that.
Well, that's a wrap, guys. That's another episode of the Great Pip Podcast. Thanks for tuning in. You can catch us on SoundCloud, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, YouTube, all of it. All of it. Make sure to like, subscribe, and follow. Bye.
Catch you next week.
Later, guys.